Hello, YouTubers. It is Thursday, December 19th, 2019. Welcome to Everyday Shenanigans and warm greetings from the high 10. I'd like to bring you all some information about people who have perished and lost their lives to going live on Facebook. And I decided to do this video because of said situations commentary that has been discussed on this channel and another story that I brought to this channel early on when I joined YouTube of Miss Renita Williams. So I thought this would be the perfect time before going into the new year to discuss the ramifications of going live on Facebook. And this information is brought by the Robert Reeves Law Group, and you can log on to that site if you need said information. How many murders have been streamed on Facebook Live? In April 2017, Steve Stevens in Cleveland uploaded a video of himself shooting and killing his 74-year-old grandfather. After he was done, the killer logged on to social network to talk about his actions. Facebook claimed it took long for the video to be removed because users didn't flag it as offensive for over an hour. Jared McLemore, 33, died from severe burns after torching himself outside a packed bar in Memphis, Tennessee, while live on Facebook. James M. Jeffrey from Robertsdale, Alabama, was in the middle of broadcasting when he pulled out a gun and shot himself in the head. Turkish man Erdogan Serin posted footage of his death in October of last year, writing, "No one believed when I said I will kill myself. So watch this." Woodasan Wonkale, 20, accused partner Jernach Chirat, 21, of cheating before hanging their 11-month-old child Beta in Phuket, Thailand, with the horrific video remaining on his page for nearly 24 hours. Another Thai father recorded trying to hang his daughter, with police deciding not to press charges. Caitlin Nicole Davis filmed her suicide after alleging she was abused by a relative. Mother Gina Kays is said to have written messages on her estranged 14-year-old daughter's social media posts accusing her of seeking attention and did nothing to stop her from committing suicide. A pair of teen schoolgirls have been accused of brutally beating another girl to death, with the alleged murder reported broadcast on Facebook. Jared McLemore, 33, died after he set himself on fire in a Facebook live stream before allegedly trying to burn his estranged girlfriend. In July of 2016, the felonious shooting death of Philando Castile in a car by a Minnesota police officer was streamed live on Facebook by the other passenger in the car. Other tragedies have been caught on live streaming platform, including in 2017 of January, a disabled white teenager in Chicago was tortured by 4 black young adults while yelling obscenities about Donald Trump and white people, and while streaming live on Facebook. A mother, too, who collapsed and died from heart problems while she was broadcast singing on Facebook. A dinner party took a horrific turn when it captured a banker's assistant accidentally shooting his friend. A schoolgirl, 15, reported gang rape by 6 men on Facebook Live, but none of the 40 viewers called in. Robbery suspect Jamel Chandler, 21, fell 7 floors to his death when streaming a Facebook Live video. How does Facebook Live work? Facebook Live video streaming feature became publicly available in January of 2016. Anyone with a Facebook account can access the function at the top of their newsfeed simply by selecting live video from the drop-down menu. A 3-second countdown begins before the Facebook user can begin filming live, and anyone can watch if they have selected the audience as public and not just for connected friends. Facebook Live broadcasts can last up to 4 hours. Okay, now naturally they give you information how you can click on if you think it's inappropriate, and report the video if you deemed it necessary that it was unfit for viewing audiences. Now, Facebook says they do not screen live content before it's uploaded. Instead, Facebook relies on its estimated 1.86 billion users to report the content. Okay. Now, after the man went live in Thailand of killing his 11-month-old daughter, Facebook announced that it would hire 3,000 more staff to screen content. However, critics have said the extra staff are still grossly inadequate for screening all the violent content on the site. 2 videos of the man killing his 11-month-old daughter in April were available for 24 hours before being removed and were viewed over 370,000 times. So that's just an inkling of videos uploaded, people exacting harm to others. As I stated, the one guy who killed the black gentleman who killed the elderly guy on the street, he was upset because a girlfriend had broke up with him, allegedly. As you see, people killing their children, young girl hanging herself or exacting harm toward herself, different things people have done to the viewing audience of Facebook. And one thing I want to start off with is give a few questions to you, and then we'll go into my commentary. What is appropriate to share in your posts and your lives? Are the people insecure who post emphatically on Facebook? Do people misinterpret the post? Facebook Lives. Is it possible that we're misinterpreting the information that's being said? Is the intent meant for one thing, one way, but it is misconstrued as another? That is a question. The motive. What are the motives behind going live? Everyone has their own reasoning for going live. Everyone has their own motive for going live and the content that they reveal thereof. And what are the ramifications from going live? Those are the questions I ask all of you when you're watching Facebook posts, Facebook live feeds, mainly Facebook lives of 2, mainly. I'll put it all generalization, all of it. What are the ramifications of the Facebook posts and the going live? I want to talk about Miss Renita Williams as an example. Many of you heard of her story last year, or the year before, 18, excuse me, where, yes, it was 18, excuse me, spring of 18, where the ex-boyfriend rushed into the house, held her hostage. Another viewer was there. I think the viewer was a family member holding the phone, and he shot her there, basically telling her, you want to be famous? Well, I'm going to make you famous. Y'all want to be famous. And this, from my understanding, is from she and another lady who was his current girlfriend, allegedly, bickering back and forth on Facebook, going back and forth. Now, I never viewed any of the posts or anything, so I don't have that information to bring to you. But I know a documentary was made, and I'm going to locate that, and maybe I'll do an update on the said information in that documentary. But I bring this to you because Miss Renita Williams was 27 years of age. She had 3 children, and she had lived at her address for 2 years. This Jonathan Robinson was 36 years of age at the time of her murder. And as I stated, she had dated him once previously. Her cousin stated that they had been together on and off for 5 years. And at the time of her murder, they had been apart for 2 years. Now imagine the police showed up at 10:53. Shots were fired by him to law enforcement at 10:55. Between the time the officers arrived and the time Robinson was surrendered, he shot a Shreveport police officer. He did not injure him. It was not a deadly injury. I think he got shot in the wrist, they said. So he had an extensive record, and I'll read it to you as follows. Attempted second-degree murder, armed robbery, abuse, domestic abuse, battery, assaulting a police officer, and criminal trespassing. And these date back to 1999. You see, the point of this video today is to show you that, my opinion, that sometimes things aren't as they seem. People have various reasons for why they post pictures, post memes, reasoning for going live. And sometimes the reasoning for going live are facetious reasons, such as what I just mentioned to you. People who no longer wanted to live, so they decided to kill themselves. Somebody decided they're mad at some young lady that they dated, messed around with, whatever the appropriate terminology is, and he wanted to show her, you like talking so much on live, you like going back and forth with my girlfriend, talking junk, trash. Well, I can show you better than I can tell you. And I just watched that video previously before making this video. And it's baffling and it's horrifying to know that those were her last moments. He made sure that she went live to let the world know why he was getting ready to murder her. Okay? She used another person's device because she said she was blocked from using her phone, I'm assuming through Facebook. So she used another person's phone to go live to let the world know, and that young lady, that she was sorry for what she did and she shouldn't have been going on Facebook, whatever it was she was saying about the young lady. Now I've heard conflicting stories of that said young lady and her mother having a party to all the madness as well and instigating a lot of the ruckus that went on between the two young ladies. I don't know. But the point I'm trying to make is that things can get out of control by posting stuff, going live, depending on your motives, you see. He reacted foolishly, recklessly, to two women going back and forth about him, because we know it had to be about him, okay? And now he's locked up in prison for going to kill one lady he messed around with because he's tired of her going live talking about the new woman. It's a tragedy. And I think a lot of people do not realize the after effect of going live and the said information that you have portrayed in your live. You know, as I stated, everyone has a different motive for going live. But if it is for facetious reasons, if it is to out someone, bully someone, rant, use derogatory language, false accusations, you don't think that that is going to come back to you at some point in life? You'd have to be a fool to think that it wouldn't. That's why you have to think before you type in things on social media, because there are sick people out here who may not like what you are saying. And I think a lot of people don't think about that. As myself, being here on this channel can bring a lot of crackpots out. It's all the same, whether it be YouTube, Facebook pages, Facebook groups, Twitter, Snapchat, it's all the same. Date sites, it's all the same. There are people who are sick that don't even know you who will try to hunt you down, find you, stalk you. Do you understand what I'm saying? And a lot of people, young people I've seen, and there's some older ones too, who don't take this serious. Everything's a game. I'll say what I want because I'm grown. You're right. You are grown. But is it worth your life? Is it worth your livelihood? Is it worth your job, where you live? Because you see, the things you say on Facebook, YouTube, wherever it ends up, you don't think that it's going to come back and harm you? You have a job. You have a decent job. The things you rant about, you could be a regular old bloke with a decent paying job. You could be the CEO of a corporation. But the things you discuss in your live and your Facebook feed can come back and haunt you, can get you fired, get you ostracized, get you removed from certain groups and political affiliations, on and on and on. You got to think. Because what you have to ask yourself is, what I'm saying, is it really that important? Is it worthy of my time? Is it worthy of the ramifications that can follow once I go live? Because you see, the thing about going live is there's always somebody watching. There's always somebody who's going to share it. So it does not die down after it has been uploaded or if it has been deleted. I think we all know that from said situations that have transpired in certain cases I've discussed. You got to know when to fold. You got to know also when to lay back and say, I'm not going to indulge in that because one, is petty and it's contrite and it's a worth of time. It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of bickering and going back and forth because in the end, I'm going to end up looking like a fool at some point, even if I was in the right, even if I thought I was in the right. And that case of Miss Renita Williams, that case really shook me up when I first heard of it last year. And I saw the video and I made a video about it months back. And then something told me, you know what? You need to talk about this because it's obviously a serious matter that's affecting people, young people in our country and abroad, that people cannot seem to stop talking and chattering and going live and saying facetious and manipulative and rude and disgusting things about other people and things about themselves as well. Telling too much of their personal business. Giving your location. That is foolish. You never let the right hand know what the left hand is doing. Some of you better wake up out there because there are some sick people out here who don't mind getting you gone over something petty that you said. And I had to tell a relative that the other day. Let me tell you something, baby. You are top shelf. You don't stoop to the level of nothing a fool has posted on Facebook. Let them talk, let them chatter, because that shows the world they don't have anything to focus on. Don't respond. And the best thing to do is to delete them because they don't have any business on your timeline in the first place, doing devious things. You understand what I'm saying? If I didn't send for you, you ain't got no business in my playpen. And that's how a lot of people need to roll. But I realize a lot of people like chaos. And that is the reason why Facebook, social media has gotten the bad rap it has gotten because many people like chaotic situations. They feed off of it. They wake up every day looking to see what people posted on Facebook, Twitter, whatever, Instagram, commenting endlessly, endlessly about what somebody said and did. And girl, did you see that? And woo, woo, woo. I think there comes a time when people need to lay back, find other things to focus on, other things to do with their time, because social media can't be the catch-all and it can't be the end-all. You've got to find other ways to indulge your personal time. Now, to each its own. Some people, it's their livelihood. But sometimes you got to know when to say, I think I need to give social media a break. Because all I can say is, Renita Williams is a prime example of why you shouldn't go live and bicker and banter back and forth with another human being. It cost her her life. And I'm sure she didn't think talking bad about that other woman, whatever was said, or that other woman chiping back as well, going back and forth, whomever did what to whom first. At some point, you see, it did not matter because that boy drove all the way from another state, from my understanding, and busted up in her home and made her go live and told her, you want to be famous? Well, I'm going to make you famous. And he shot her with a shotgun. Now I ask you, is going live worth being dead and leaving behind 3 children? Is it? Is it worth it? This is Everyday Shenanigans. Thanks for joining me. New Year is on its way. New platform, new ideas, new things are going to be happening with this channel. I will be talking about various subject matters, different things, as I started out on this channel, talking of various subject matter, and that's where I'd like to spin this channel into the new year. I welcome all suggestions, happy things as well. Entertainment, sports, whatever your ideas are, shoot them by me, drop them in the comment section below. Please like, share this video. It is Christmas time. Please be mindful of your surroundings, mindful of the children. You know what I'm going to say. The boogeyman has friends. Keep a watchful eye out on your surroundings and the little ones. Happy holidays to all of you. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.